Been some time, hasn't it? So, I'm Shazzy, and today we're gonna review Vayre's Spectramorph EP. To be fair, I've never heard of Vayre before, but he got a release on Halcyon, and if it's on Halcyon, the project is probably gonna be good. Don't have much to say, let's just get into it. The EP starts with Wavefront, featuring Stasys and Alydian. A beautiful piano intro to get introduced to this track, a very calming and soothing atmosphere with some little crackles and bird chirps thrown in. Afterwards, it goes straight to an impressive neuro drop. Sorry. No. Afterwards, it goes straight to an impressive neuro drop. Gritty neuro basses, but still including a hint of the beautiful and soothing feel we got in the intro. Incredibly clean textures and a lot of ear candy to fill in the spaces, and that is especially in the second part of the drop. The second drop is even more intricate. More ear candy, more sounds and textures, while still being coherent and while still complementing each other really well. First time listening, I was literally closing my eyes and trying to decipher the sounds that I was hearing. There's just so much going on, it's kind of difficult to properly describe, but I can definitely say that it's good and really satisfying to listen to. The last drop is even more neuro-y. The basses are more drawn out, but the atmospheric sounds and melodies are implemented more than in the previous drops. Overall, this track is actually incredible. It's a fucking impressive track, and even though this kind of music isn't exactly my style, I can definitely appreciate it from a production standpoint. It's just amazing. So much going on, but it's not becoming overbearing at all.
First raises lightning in her face. She smiles at me in a way you've never seen before.
I love that sound so much. This wee. It's like that hint of heaviness in this beauty. Those fills. This track is one of a kind, honestly. It never becomes boring. It switches up just enough to keep my attention, which is honestly kind of hard for my fucking attention span, but I don't mind at all that this is nearly 6 minutes long. Okay, next track, Beyond. Such a vibey, kind of sporadic intro, again including tons of textures, melodic whoops quickly fading in and out. Overall it's very fun. The intro transitions perfectly into the drop. The neuro basses, melodic whoops, clean drums and great patterns make for a really jumpy halftime tune. The midsection is a lot calmer than the intro. The sounds used gives one such a melancholic and calm feeling. And yet again, that midsection transitions fucking flawlessly into the drop. It's less jumpy now, a bit calmer, slower, and a great way to switch it up. I don't have much else to say. Again, it's just a really impressive and pretty forward-thinking track. The patterns here are kind of off-putting, but not that it really bothers me. It's just unconventional. Now it becomes a bit more coherent. Just so fun and jumpy. Still so much ear candy going on. Atmosphere has been nailed again. Just gorgeous. That melody coming in is so good. Yeah, it's just amazing. It might be my least favorite from the EP, but that doesn't mean it's bad because it's fucking good. There's just not a lot to it that'll make me come back to it. But that first drop, that really jumpy part, I love it so much. Next track, Olig. This is probably the heaviest track out of the bunch. The intro is fairly simple this time, but the melody is nice, fits very well to future rhythm. The build-up again transitions perfectly into the drop. This is always so satisfying to listen to, and Vayre always nails it. Anyway, the patterns in the drop are pretty straightforward, but the plucky basses still hit really hard. The slight hint of melodicity is great too. The snare switch up is a welcome change, but otherwise there's not much else to dissect here. It's simply a pretty hard hitting drop, which still has kind of that future rhythm feel. The 8-bit or bit crushed midsection is a really great idea, but I do feel the execution to be lacking slightly. It's not a big problem, more of a nitpick, but I felt that it was a little empty and there wasn't much to it. But honestly, that second drop completely obliterates everything negative I said there. It hits even harder than the first drop, and I don't even know why. I think it's because the pattern changed slightly. I'm not sure, but fuck it. It's effective and it's really good, an amazing switch. And the B section again gaining more melodicity there. Overall, this track never gets boring and I'm really glad that there was a heavy track in this EP. I'm already so excited. It's so good. This part is a bit less energetic than the first part, but it's still so good. I love how it gains melodicity and the snare change is also really good. This is good, but I think I appreciate the idea more than the execution. Although that part is fun. This transition. Yeah, I think the patterns of the basses change a little. And it's so effective. So effective. Alright, last track, Trace. This one is so fucking clean. Again, a very atmospheric intro. Great neuro basses, and this time a really good breakbeat as a first drop. Vayre seems to always nail the atmospheres because this time it's again so good and fitting. The percussion is clean, the breaks are so well implemented. It's overall just really fun to listen to. But what really blew me away there is definitely the second drop. It is so clean. I can't describe it with anything else, but the atmosphere is incredible. The whoops, the breaks, the melodicity, the drums, everything fits perfectly in this drop. And it might actually be my favorite drop of the whole EP. It's this amazing. Such a good track. Goosebumps. Dude, this is so good.
No tricks.
So good, but it's not even the best part. Oh, it gets better and better. Wow. Wow. That's already the melodic hint of what's gonna happen in the second drop. Now it's gone. Those neuro basses, Vayre nailed them so much. Flow was on point. And now. I can't describe it. It's fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. All right. Overall, this EP was very impressive. I've never heard of Vayre before, but the teaser was already promising, and in the end, this was as good as I had expected. Most of this kind of music isn't necessarily my taste, but this was still so fun to listen to, and I can definitely appreciate this piece of work from a production standpoint. Just really good. I recommend you check it out. So that was my review of this beautiful Halcyon EP. Hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more stuff like this. Thank you for watching. I don't have much else to say, so see ya!